Good afternoon and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Australian Masters 40 Plus, brought to you by Pickleball Tournaments Australia. We're down at Beenleigh Tennis and Pickleball Centre here in Queensland, Australia. Beside me is the wonderful Dylan Kimlin, known as DK. We have the Open Mix semi-finals. Closest to the camera, we have Ben Dawson and Ellen McDonough. Furthest from the camera, we have Brad Kluss and Jane Teo. Officiating this match is Mark Taylor.
And this should be an absolute doozy as the players are underway.
We're playing to 15, win by 2. And we're using the Franklin X40 ball. Well, that's a cracking serve there by Kluss. Kluss and Teo sporting the pickle sock attire, which we know you're up on your fashion trends. You happy with that one, Dylan?
I appreciate it.
Ball is cord long.
Brad Kluss always looking dashing out there on the courts.
Absolutely.
Still rocking that watch, hey?
Yeah.
Jeez, I wouldn't be game.
Matches his socks.
0-1.
Ooh.
Where's the dive, Ben?
We've seen quite a few net rolls over the past 2 days.
I definitely think the wind's been a factor. Yep.
Oh, nice.
Dawson gets it back, however, ties it up one apiece. Scary combination of Ben Dawson and Ellen McDonough.
Yeah, I believe they were undefeated in their pool.
But to be fair, Teo and Kluss are in the same light.
Yep.
You know, either of these teams could take the gold and I wouldn't be surprised.
Ooh, just caught the wind there, I think.
Yeah, kicked a bit.
One, 1-2, Teo to bring it in. Again.
Well, the wind does seem to be blowing all over the place at the moment. I wouldn't say it's consistently blowing one direction, but we are seeing a lot of balls going to the right side of the court.
Just need to settle in.
Oh, no way. Rally.
Yes. This is what we're expecting to see on the Open Mixed.
Oh, that was outrageous. That was a weird pirouette from Brad to get out of the kitchen. He ran the other way. It's a safe practice. I actually like Teo playing on the left as well. So it seems that Teo and Kluss are opting to not use a stack at all, playing traditional.
Oh.
Yeah, Ben got a bit impatient there. Ellen was perfect at the baseline.
I think the previous point might have hindered them a little bit.
Yeah.
Ben called the ball long, but Ellen had already committed to making the shot. Sometimes when there's that sort of communication between partners, you're sort of like reflecting on the point that had just gone.
Yep.
Nice reset by Kluss. Oh, lovely, down the middle.
Yeah, and he liked that one. Aggression there from the sock man. Probably a little bit too much in that instance, Jay.
I wonder if Ben's, obviously it's very difficult for us to tell, I wonder if Ben's return's got a little bit of spin or slice on it there. It's interesting Ellen chose to slow that ball down a little bit. Probably took Brad by surprise because that is not usually Ellen's play style.
No, fifth gear.
Can of Coke in 5th gear. Oh, that's nice by Cluss. Just net roll. Ellen has a sigh of relief there.
Such a positive force on the court, Ellen McDonough. Never looks perturbed.
No. From my experience, all 4 of these players are just gems of pickleball culture.
Close game thus far. Tio to bring it in, 1 point difference.
Oh, lovely drop by Brad.
Yeah, forehand roll not to be. And that was caused by the switch. So McDonough got caught moving. There was a good recognition there from Cluss.
Boom. Nice.
2 returns there from Cluss to McDonough.
Mm-hmm.
We may see a bit of a trend starting to form here.
And just see Brad settling in. Brad Cluss settling in here. A couple of errors early in the game.
Another to McDonough. Pop-up is there, and the speed up also. Switch.
Great get.
Good.
Yeah, beautiful by Ben.
Yeah, you could. I don't think the microphone may have picked it up, but the communication there from McDonough and Dawson was solid. Very clear on who would be taking the ball.
Ben Dawson and Ellen McDonough, they played NPL together.
Yep.
So they've done a fair few mixed games. Bit of a experienced pairing.
I thought Ellen McDonough had one of the best seasons, or best years rather, in 2024. Just overall as an individual, she had an incredible year.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, what a get. And Ben Dawson, what a...
oh my goodness, what a reset.
Oh,
That is an incredible rally.
Yeah, this is open mixed pickleball. This is fantastic.
Just never say die attitude from these two. And as a result, we forced a timeout. Those recoveries were out of this world.
Yeah, just insane. From my perspective, anyone that was involved in the NPL season in 2024, I felt that their game really was enhanced.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you and I had the pleasure of calling the finals in the jar.
Oh,
We
so
got to
much
see
fun.
So many good players, including McDonough, who was on the Caterpillars with Captain Deb Rossi.
Captain Deb, that's right. Ben
Sorry,
was on that
they
team.
were the Parrots, not
They were the Parrots,
not the
and
Caterpillars.
Ben was on that team as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. No, Caterpillars was David Richardson's side.
Yep.
But you are right. That was a lot of those players had great individual seasons.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I found that their progression was a lot faster than those that weren't playing at that competitive level. That exposure to constant high-level pickleball. All right. Looks like a bit of a sugar hit for Brad there.
Red Frogs.
Yeah. Oh, lovely. Again.
Oh, there you go. Too much Red Frog for Brad. He's having a coughing fit. I really do like the combination of Dawson and McDonough as a team. They just ran each other out really well.
Yeah, they do.
I'd say Ellen's probably a little bit more aggressive than Ben, but Ben can definitely wallop it.
From watching those two play, I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they really move together very well. And as a part of doubles, moving together is a very important part of the game.
Yep,
Like
essential.
almost like a rubber band.
Well, we refer to it as crab walking when you're shuffling right and left together.
Mm-hmm.
And but you're referring to front and backward movement,
Correct.
to which McDonough and Dawson do very well. We can see them here taking their time. And there's a lateral cover from Dawson. And the slow down ball catches McDonough off guard.
I'd say that's probably a strategy that Teo and Kluss are discussing, slowing it down a little bit to ensure that the pace doesn't come off McDonough's paddle.
That's a good shot from Teo. I was just thinking it almost feels like Teo's been frozen out. She's barely had the ball.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a freezing out or if it's an intentional strategy from Kluss and Teo, but I do recall speaking to Brad earlier today, he did mention that Jane had some lower limb concerns, maybe cramping or something along those lines.
Oh,
That's a body. Not even a sorry from Brad, he's all business out there.
No, he's all business. Oh, no, there
we
you go.
Yeah, he heard us.
Yeah, he did hear us. Mm.
Well left. Challenges there, confirmed out. 1 point in it. Good passage of play here. Since that timeout, Kluss and Teo have started to pile the points on.
Great serve. Just a bit high by Brad there. It was the right play to reset, however, just popped it up a little bit for Ben Dawson to put away.
Yeah, Brad doesn't mind a single-handed backhand drive. He uses it in lethal efficiency in his singles games. All right, there's a discussion piece there, Jay.
Yeah. What do you got for me, Dylan?
Well, Teo and Kluss had the advantageous position in the kitchen line, but all of their hard-paced returns were in the middle of the court. So Dawson and McDonough had an opportunity to come up because they were hard balls, but they were in the middle. They weren't moving. I'd like to see more angles being applied here from Kluss and Teo when they do have that aggressive position. That's a great return, however. Ball still live.
Oh, look, the defence by all four players is phenomenal.
Yeah, 2 out balls in a row there.
Ben shaking his head. Not happy with himself.
Well, it's what I'm referring to. They are shots in the middle of the court. I believe it's 10-7. Well played.
Wow.
I would expect a timeout here from Dawson. Yep, timeout immediately called.
So what would you be doing right now if you were Dawson and McDonough?
Well, go back to the well. I honestly, from a purely coaching perspective, they're not playing poorly because they're getting those shots in the middle.
Yep.
It just comes down to execution at the end of the day. When they're getting the shots they like, they just need to be a little bit more cleaner with it. But, you know, that's pickleball at the end of the day. Kluss and Teo have forced 2 out balls in a row that we just saw.
Yep.
From that fast-paced play, but they just need to keep chipping away. That's all they can ask for them. You can see them having a chat there on the left side of the screen. Brad's got his ice pack on his noggin.
Yeah, for the viewers at home, just to let you know, it's still incredibly warm down there.
Swapping asides, we might get a score update from official Taylor.
Sure, just let me, Gossip Girl will go and find this out right now.
There he is. He's one.
We have 8-7-1 when we return, and it's Kluss to serve.
Yeah, so it's game to 15, so they are rotating, which makes a lot of sense. Ignore my scoreboard, it was way off.
We got Dawson and Madonna out there ready to fire up, utilise that time, that change of ends, give themselves a minute. stop the train, the TO and Plus train.
We'll see if wind plays a part here, as both teams need to adapt. Side out, deep return. Just long. So we'll see if those common trends that I talked about of. So it seems to be that both Cluss and Teo are targeting the ball towards McDonough, but we're also seeing quite a few shots on attacking shots from Cluss and Teo going to the middle of the court. And alternatively, it looks like Jane Teo is receiving none of the ball from McDonough and
Still.
Ben Dawson, yeah. Well, they have a 2-point lead, so it's working for them. Look at this.
Yeah, it's just relentless on. Yeah. I wonder if it's obviously a tactic, isn't it?
Well, I mean, that was a single-handed backhand cross shot from Ben Dawson. It's not an easy shot. Like, he deliberately opted for the more difficult shot, going cross-court to Brad Cluss, rather than just hitting it straight to Jane Teo for the transition. So whatever their tactics may be, they're sticking their guns to it.
Absolutely. You know, pickleball is a mental game as much as a physical game. And when you repeatedly get targeted or have some few bad shots in a row, you find yourself questioning your abilities out there. And sometimes that can be taken advantage of by the opposing team. But Brad Cluss and Jane Teo are a very experienced pairing, so I'm sure this time out they'll regroup and get back into this game. And here we are, Dawson to serve.
But see that there's a great example of what I'm referring to, because all of those returns were going to Dawson's forehand in the middle of the court.
Yep.
It's a change here from McDonough.
Oh,
Jane Teo.
yeah. That's beautiful.
I think Teo needs to get more involved in this game. She's had a couple really solid strikes of the ball.
That's her first hit.
Since they've rotated.
Yeah.
Something like that. It would be not many.
Yeah.
We have a switch here.
Oh, that's great.
And that was because McDonough retreated to the middle of the court rather than standing strong.
Mm-hmm. That was well set up by Jane Teo.
Yeah, very clear tactic here from Dawson and McDonough, with even Ellen getting involved with that speed up.
It's still anyone's game, 9-11. We're playing to 15, win by 2. Yeah, that's probably a good idea by Jane. I'm not sure if the viewers at home saw her signal to stay and not switch this time. Maybe mix it up a little bit.
Interesting.
There you go.
Yeah, McDonough and Dawson still went to the left side of the court. So it's not necessarily player targeting. They're just targeting certain parts of the court.
Perhaps, yeah.
Very interesting.
Let's see. I missed Brad's call there. Yep, they've decided to stay again. There you go. A quick side out.
I do wonder if that's wind relevant, if they're just targeting the left side of the courts and maybe the ball is blowing to the right.
All right, some crucial. Oh, what a serve! Right on the line. That's exactly what Plus and TO need right now. A few points, a bit of confidence. 10-11-1.
And that was all caused because Alan McDonough dropped it in short to the kitchen, which allowed Brad Cluss to come and charge in. We mentioned it yesterday, you can't be allowing the opposition to come in.
And we've got a timeout on behalf of Dawson and McDonough, wanting to stop the train, the TO and Cluss train.
Oh, they've done terrific considering the deficit, and did look like they were in a little bit of a mental state with Brad and Jane, but they've obviously sorted it out.
Experienced team.
I do wonder who they'll be versing in the gold medal after this. I'll check the pickleball brackets and we'll see.
Mr. Ware might know.
Mr. Ray Ware, we do have a celebrity sitting next to us.
One of the OGs of pickleball. I'll just go and check for you, Dylan.
Yeah, well, sorry, I've got brackets up here. I might be able to pull it up, unless Ray is aware.
Gons and Lydia. What's
Cool.
Gons' surname?
Savat. So it sounds like it'll be Gons and Lydia coming through, according to Ray.
Pretty reliable source.
Yeah, can confirm. So they beat Anita and Darrett
What was the score?
15-12.
15-12.
Close game.
Gooch and Smith gone down. But not out. They'll be playing for the bronze, won't they?
Yeah, and they'll take on the loser of this match.
What's another word for loser?
Non-winner. I don't know. Participant of other match.
Oh, that's nice by Cluss.
So we see Brad now is waiting on the speed up. So he's playing rebound pickleball.
Right.
So we can see that Dawson has twice in a row fired a speed up towards Cluss, and he's just waiting on it.
So do they slow it down?
I just think you don't want to be repetitive.
Yep. Mix it
predictable.
up.
Yeah, mix it up.
13-11-2.
And must keep them back. And there's the drop.
Oof. All right, we have a match point.
Yep, this is a go through to the gold.
Wow. This is a must-win point for Dawson and McDonough to stay in the game.
There's a speed up
There
and it's
it is.
long.
Yeah.
Brad was ready for it.
He's not happy with himself. 11-14-1. Still anyone's game. It's a great semi-final.
Two very solid teams.
Oh,
Perfect.
yep, lovely.
I don't mind that from Ben because we talk about mixing things up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, that's a very unpredictable shot. We've seen a few errors here from McDonough.
Jane is a very experienced player, and recognising how important that dink is to a hard hitter has been vital for the past couple of points. Oh.
I've noticed that Ellen's playing really far back. I do wonder whether the pace of the ball has taken her off guard, but they must defend here because we have another game point.
Mark Taylor just fixing up their stacking positions.
ATP is good.
Defended. Yes, wow, what a match.
Yeah, it's a terrific way to finish this as the players will get ready for our next set of games here for the gold medal. Oof, it's going to be a doozy.
Well, that was a cracker, so I can only imagine what the gold and silver match will be.
Yeah, and we will quickly mute as we get our scoreboards ready here at Beanley for our next set of games here at the Aussie Masters 40 Plus. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Aussie Masters 40 plus. There we go, Jay. I can look it up as well. As we are here at Beenleigh, we will have the bronze medal for the Opens. We've just seen a fiery contest between Ellen McDonough and Ben Dawson. They ended up going down to Jane Teo and Brad Kluss, but still medals to be won. And their opposition will be Anita Smith and Mr. Darrett Gooch, who Darrett made. I went to put your name in the scoreboard and it auto-corrected to Goofy. So I'll definitely change that for you, mate. But had a good little chuckle up here in the commentary booth. Brian down there, the legend from Ballina, will be calling this one. 3-2-11. Win by 2, utilising the Franklin X40s. And, of course, sitting in the booth with me is Jay.
Good afternoon. And it's still a warm afternoon here in Beenleigh.
Yeah, that breeze is beautiful. We would say it's icy pole weather, but Jeanette couldn't get any earlier. She tried breaking into the fridge and they wouldn't let her.
No, and I had to come back and give the bad news to the team up here in the commentary booth.
It's all right. Viewers at home, I can assure you that I just made a trip inside to get cool beverages and was very successful.
Yes, it was
in obtaining that.
Warmly welcomed by myself, shall I say. Both teams are just warming up on court.
There's a red v blue at the moment. On the left side, we will have Smith and Gooch, both playing in the MLPA Masters.
I see Smith has changed from her bucket hat style that we were talking about earlier.
Yep.
Into the visor.
And her opposition, McDonough and Dawson. We saw how well they played, and they definitely could have taken the last one. Just a couple little mishaps.
Yeah, I'd say they'd be quite keen to fix up their issues from the last game and come out on this one on top.
Yeah, and Daniel Fogel-Coolidge, one of the up-and-coming superstars of our scene, was watching that last game just below us here in the booth, and he was like, was that the gold medal? I was like, no, it was only a semi. It's like, geez, it was good enough to be a gold.
Yeah, I do know firsthand that Ben Dawson and Helen McDonough do not like to lose.
No. Yeah, I wouldn't want to verse Ellen in a game of mini-golf. I imagine she'd be quite...
I've quite often been on the other side of a pickleball net to Ellen, and yeah. She's quite a fiery character, especially when she can be hangry. I think that's the word, when you're hungry, angry.
See, I only see Ellen as this, like, happy-go-lucky
butter wouldn't melt in her mouth kind of girl.
Yeah, and then you're saying no.
Oh, no, she's one competitor. And I love it. I love it.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, here you go. Maybe I'm out of touch. I haven't played a tournament in a while. I need to come and do one just to see what it's all about. I know the Slam Jam fellas have been really egging me on to come and play in a tournament, so.
Looks like Ben's ready.
Always. Now for Smith and Gooch, you've played against these two quite a bit. What can we expect?
Hard hitting. They're both hard hitters. So just depending on the wind, I'd be letting a lot of their balls go. But McDonough and Dawson, they've played these two quite a bit. So they would understand both their play styles.
Also hard hitters.
Also hard hitters.
So we might see a bit of banger ball here. I'd actually like to see Ellen revert to a bit more of a defensive play style, because I thought she played really well on the defensive end in the last game. As we're about to get started.
There's that banging we're talking about. Quick side out. It's a lovely drive by Ellen. Rookie error.
It's all right, he hasn't called the score, so it's still a dead ball. So what's happened there is the referee is still sorting himself out. Ellen's just gone to play it.
I told you she was keen.
Yeah. All right, we can get underway.
Oh, what a fantastic serve.
There you go. It didn't matter in the end after that. Yeah, well, actually talking about big servers, Ellen and Darrett, who I believe are good friends outside of pickleball. Two of the hardest hitters, hardest servers in the Australian pickleball scene. Oh, Ellen!
Oh, what a cracker down the line. Yes, that is worthy of a clap from
Yeah.
her opponents.
Darrett's good. Yeah, he's shaking. He's like, oh no, I'm going to cop it from Ellen later.
Did you see that shot I made down the
yeah.
line?
Oh, you love to see it. Terrific play there from McDonough. 2-0.
Yeah, good sportsmanship there. Good friends playing against each other. That's what pickleball's all about. It's a nice drop.
And there's that out ball. You called it, Jay.
Yep.
Got Nay Pink in the background, just destroying things. Removing all the tape.
She just doesn't stop.
Nope.
Amazing oh.
That's an out roll. Top spin applied there from Dawson. Kicked it over enough.
$4-0-1.
Another big serve.
Another big serve.
Yeah, McDonough's really starting to rip him.
She's not here to muck around.
Not to mess with spiders.
I was going to say that, but I didn't think that you'd pick up on
Well,
that
you
one.
just, we don't say the proper quote.
No. Oh, that's lovely.
Lovely, there we
Yep.
go, yeah, Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that at APO for a lot of our American audience. And I had, who was it? One of the non-Australian commentators sitting next to me, and they looked at me very blankly. Shoe hunting.
Popped up there and put away by Dawson. If you're going to do that to Dawson, it's going to go at your feet every time.
Yep. Yeah, he does have a good elevated angle with his smashes, Ben.
Yep, gone long.
Yeah, Gooch really trying to rip that one. And you mentioned the out ball. Jay, we've seen a couple already.
Yep.
Okay, the opportunity's here for Smith and Gooch. They must make something happen.
0-7-1. Another out ball.
Yes, there we go.
Yep, that one landed in.
And there's that top spin. Derek Gooch really rips the ball.
They're off the 0 mark. 1-7-2.
And that is the risk-reward play style you have with the big service.
Oh, down the middle. Wasn't that a lovely drive?
Yeah, Ellen's had a couple crackers already. She's feeling it. You talked about the competitor. She's probably not happy that she didn't make it through to the gold medal.
I would 100% say that. Yeah, this is a bit of a different game compared to the last one.
Well,
Okay, that goes long.
I just think that Ellen's getting more of the ball.
Yeah. I'm just seeing if the wind is behind Smith and Gooch here, and that's the reason why all their balls are floating long. Just trying to have a look at the Australian Masters banner behind.
As we have a game point situation, I think it's McDonough and Dawson are applying a lot of top spin, so it's dipping deep
Okay.
into the kitchen.
Oh, great defence. Yeah, that's not coming back. Ellen has a squeal.
Yeah, good giggle to herself.
Look, she can dish it. I'm sure she can take it.
Yeah, I believe that's a side out. Oh no, second server.
Mm-hmm.
Still match point. Game point, sorry.
Her serving's been phenomenal in this
She probably
game.
just got about 4 points off the service alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huge.
11-1.
11-1. I don't
Nasty.
think anyone would have seen that result.
No.
As the players will have a bit of a breather, we will get into our second game once they return. But yeah, I think that's probably the big thing. So we are seeing the third shot drops. Both Dawson and McDonough do apply a fair bit of topspin, so it's dipping in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result, Smith and Gooch would be speeding the ball up a low to high motion, and as a result, it's going out. And you mentioned the wind. If there is a little bit of wind, it's going to kick out.
Yeah. So are you suggesting that the ball is bouncing too low for them to speed up? Do you think?
Like, I think it's knowing which ball is the right one to speed up.
Right.
You don't have to hit the ball hard to hit it far or deep in the court.
Uh-huh.
See, these guys, especially Smith and Gooch, they do hit it very flat. So if it's not hit right, it will go out.
So perhaps their tactic needs to be placement over power right now.
Yeah, just float it a bit more.
Yeah.
Let it go up a little bit higher is what I would suggest. Don't have to hit it as hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's depth that they're looking for, that's obvious, but it just doesn't have to be as flat. However, I will say now that they're on the side with the wind in their face,
Yes.
the wind will actually assist them.
Yes.
So we will see a lot more of those deeper balls go in.
So that risk versus reward, it's probably worth taking the risk at the far end there.
Well, they've got to force a game 3.
Yeah.
And alternatively, for McDonough and Dawson, as they did go for quite a few third shot drops, there I imagine we're going to see a few drops hit the net. And there's a big McDonough serve immediately resulting in a side out.
Trying to get Smith's backhand there. What a get by McDonough. Ooh, that's called in. Quick couple of points for Smith and Gooch.
Yeah, it's the start they needed.
Yeah.
As they only got 1 point in the last game, they're already on 2 now.
Yeah, tough to go into the second game with only 1 point. Yeah.
Good tracking.
Nice put away by Dawson. See, Gooch not seeing much of the ball at the moment.
Beautiful.
Lovely. And that's what Darrett's known for, isn't it?
Yeah, that drive. Well, you can't be returning in the middle of the court to him.
No.
We saw that happen yesterday. It's a big serve.
Yep.
And that wind definitely favoured Ellen McDonough on that side. And here's Darrett with his big serve as well.
Oh, lovely. Oh, so Dawson and Madonna have questioned the line out call, was it?
I believe the challenge was successful, so it was
Right.
second server now here for Gooch to bring it
Right. There's out.
in. There's that low to high motion once more.
Mm-hmm. Out again. Great deep serve. Oh, what a get.
ATP.
Oh, successful. Oh, highlight reel Ben Dawson.
Yep. It's a BD ATP, perfectly played by Ben Dawson.
Oh, that's a hashtag, BDATP.
It's a mouthful, isn't it?
He'll like it. Great defence. Oh, lovely, lovely drop by Gooch there. Great defence by Ellen to get those balls back, and clever by Gooch just to drop it down. Saw that Ellen was well out of court.
That's such a good drive.
Yeah, that was always going to happen with a big loopy return like that.
Yeah, once again, middle of the court.
Yep.
I keep repeating it.
Yeah, nice. Great rally. I think that was survival for Helen McDonald there.
Open.
Nice return.
Oh, Ben Dawson.
Ben Dawson in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
How did he get that? That's crazy.
I'm telling you, they're determined, these two.
There's a perfect play, and because it bounced, it didn't matter that he went in the kitchen.
Nope.
Well played.
Yeah, that was a lovely deep shot by Ellen McDonough there. Had Anita Smith on the back foot.
I would have liked if she was going to lob Ellen.
Yes.
Cross-court lob opens it up for Dawson.
On the line.
Ah.
Was that on the line as well? Yeah.
Ellen. She just looked shocked that it went in.
Nice drop by Dawson.
And that's that topspin drop I'm talking about. So
Yeah.
the speed up unsuccessful.
It was slow, controlled. And all of a sudden, we've gone from 1-5 to 5-5.
Does that drop again? Speed up. Yep.
Yeah, nice.
So I refer to that as the Amelia Schmidt shot.
Oh, yes.
She loves a bouncing forehand drive, and Dara Gooch does it very well as well.
What a serve.
That was really well played there by Ben Dawson because Anita Smith stayed back.
Mm-hmm.
So Dawson's next return straight to her gave an easy transition to the kitchen line for her and McDonough, and now they have a 1-point lead.
Yeah. Well finished off by Dawson there. Yeah, I was just about to say the energy of Smith and Gooch seems quite low at the moment, and it's probably best to take a timeout, which they've just done.
Yeah, ideal time indeed. Players are going to have a bit of a breather. We might have a commercial break, and we'll get underway with the remainder of this game too.
Here's why water's not the best post-workout drink. Hear me out.
It's normal after a workout to be sweaty and tired. But I realized that when I sweat, I'm losing not just water, but electrolytes too. I used to think plain water was enough to hydrate. We lose vital minerals that water cannot alone replace. Now I carry to my workout Rehydrate's effervescent tablets. I just drop one in my water after a workout, and it helps me replenish those lost electrolytes, keeping me refreshed and hydrated. It tastes amazing too. It isn't just drinking water. It's getting back what you lose when you sweat. Give Rehydrate a try now and get 30% off when you order at rehydrate.com.au.
Welcome back, everyone. Timeout finished, and we can get underway. And it looks like Dawson and McDonough have found that spark.
Mm-hmm. So it's been some time since Gooch and Smith have scored a point. Let's hoping that timeout, they've regrouped. Oh, and that's gone long. I was hoping that timeout they could have regrouped and worked out what was working and what wasn't working. Nice return. That's gone long. Nope.
Yep, confirmed in.
Confirmed in.
And Nita liked it too. She was pumped up. Yeah, they're getting verbal now, the two in red. And I think they are players that like to fire themselves up, so they definitely feed off of that energy.
Yeah, that was a good idea by Smith by slowing it
That
down
was
there.
really well done.
Yeah.
So Anita opened up the Ernie opportunity by pushing it on the left side. So and Dawson would have been aware of it. So he responded by doing cross court, which ended up in the middle of the court. Easy put away for Darren Gooch.
Yep. But smarter play, I think.
Well, they've just tied things up again. So keep going to the well. It's working. We have a timeout. And Jay, as the events sort of wind down here at our Masters events, we've got our gold medal after this, and then I'm not too sure what we'll cover after that. But how have you found this tournament?
Oh, it's been a cracking tournament. Pickleball Tournaments Australia again deliver. Fortunately I've played quite a few of their events, and yeah, everything's always been on point with Tony and the team. So big shout out to Tony and the team, and of course Beanley Tennis and Pickleball Centre. What a venue! Very happy with it.
It's been a great experience for all involved. I would agree with you there.
It's been a fun weekend.
Yeah, always is.
You know, this morning we started with the 70-plus players. That was pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got one of the 20-plus players sitting next to us at the moment, Brad Kluss. He's about to play his gold medal.
20-plus players. He'll love that.
Sorry, Mr. January. I'm in his good books. Darren Gooch, you bring it in. Let's see how this game 2 finalises.
Oh, defensism. Oh, wow. What defence by Ellen McDonough. That was amazing.
Yeah, simply incredible play there. McDonough dug deep.
This is his NPL experience that I was talking about earlier. Her game has just gone to a new level.
Well, we do have a little bit of an MPL v MLPA with the combination of Smith and Gooch, both repping the sides as well.
Mm-hmm. It's gone long. She'll be disappointed with that one.
I think being first server, she has to at this point in the game.
Yep.
Deep serves required.
Great reset. Oh.
And Dawson trying to pull the trigger in the middle there.
Yeah, nice rally.
And we've seen 2 errors here from Ben Dawson. Resulted in a 1-point lead for Gooch and Smith. You'll need to clean it up.
Second server. Oh,
That's actually much better from Dawson there. I like that he's doing front-on dinking towards Anita Smith.
mm-hmm.
Because it opens up that early opportunity, which he hasn't really taken one yet. 10-8 game point, force a game 3 here.
Oh, that's it. Different story to game 1, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a significant response from Gooch and Smith. Well played, and we're going to go through to a game 3. So these players have a breather. We are too. We'll have a quick commercial break and return straight after this. Welcome back, everyone. We got lollies on the court. Sweets, as I was calling them earlier. As we have our next set of games here for the bronze medal.
You can see Dawson, I'm not sure in the camera there if you can see Dawson and McDonough have got a bit of a cheer squad, coaching squad going on with Jane Teo and Deb Rossi giving them some words of wisdom.
Oh, all the Parrots.
Yes.
Squawking and Brad Kloss over there, commentator for the NPL, giving words as well. You know it's coming. Ellen has the biggest backswing in the world.
She might as well
Huge
telegraph
rock-
it.
yeah.
Put a postage stamp on it.
Net roll. So as this is our game 3, the players will rotate at 6.
Yeah, that's a lovely drop by Ellen, right at the feet of Gooch there. That'd be something that I'd be focusing on.
Yeah, I think they've had more success when they're dropping. Very intentional here from Anita Smith.
Oh,
So
gone
that
one.
there's a bad habit from Ellen. We've seen it a couple of times. She tends to lunge after it. And when she does, it's a low to high movement, which usually results in a high ball for the opposition or an out ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, popped up by Dawson there. He's not happy with himself.
Yep,
Yep.
read that well. And we do see that with a forehand dominant player. If you do force the opposition to hit a deep return, that poach play opens up.
Mm-hmm.
Deb Rossi, you're going to get yourself in trouble doing that.
Mm. It was there for the taking for Dawson, wasn't it?
So she's over there and the camera caught it. She was doing a big T to
Oh,
Ellen and
okay.
Ben. That's coaching. It seems our official Brian hasn't seen it. Well, the rules have changed. I can't keep up anymore whether you're allowed to coach on the sidelines or not.
No, you're not in this tournament.
You're not supposed to.
No.
But
But you're also not... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep to myself.
Yeah.
My opinions to myself.
Either way, they've called a timeout.
They
and
have.
They have reassessed some strategies here, but you've got to give credit to Anita and Darrett. They have responded very well.
Yeah, it was ugly that first set, and they're having no bar of it in the second, and now we're into the third. Healthy timeout.
Yep.
Now, just remembering that first set, this was the end where Smith and Gooch didn't do so well.
First game.
First game, first game. So it's interesting. I think probably they've worked out the issues that they had.
It does feel very still too. I think the wind might have died down. I do wonder with that shade that we can see on our screen, that Anita Smith's currently standing in, whether that'll also play a factor. Oh, Ellen.
Yeah, lovely.
There's that fifth gear we were talking about.
Still anyone's game. 2-3-2.
Well, it's fair to say whatever was discussed in that timeout worked. As we're back to a tied game.
Yeah, that's clever by Ellen. I'd be dinking to Gooch as well.
I think they should just be dinking in general.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like Anita and Darren want that speed up, whereas the slow down cross court dinking rally, I feel like would benefit Dawson and McDonough a little bit more. Their third shot drops have been outstanding. Ellen McDonough. She's on another level when she fires. Those resets are out of this world. And I did mention earlier that she does seem to be playing a little bit back from the kitchen line, so she must be anticipating that speed up. Oh. She can do no wrong.
Yeah. But again,
6.
that's the velocity of her return there.
And that's a 6-point rotation. No one likes being the recipient of a
No.
net roll.
No.
A sorry, not sorry, as we call it in pickleball. But Ellen will take it, and we have another timeout as the players have a breather on the rotation.
So what's the update on the score there, Dylan?
6-3.
6-3. Okay.
So it's
Well,
a close one.
I think they were, yeah.
Yeah, Gooch and Smith were up to start. And Dawson and McDonough have really responded here.
Now we have the change of ends. The furthest from the screen, Smith and Gooch really played well. So let's see what happens in the next rotation here. Now the shade closest to the camera, you were saying before, do you think that it's a bad thing or a good thing?
Well, I just wonder whether it'll affect vision.
Okay.
I just realised I spelled Ellen's last name wrong too. I better change that.
Oof.
Sorry, Ellen.
Not only did you have Goofy,
Yeah, but I fixed that. Darren wouldn't have let me forget it if I had mucked it up. Anita caught awkwardly there. Paddle was down.
oh, that was an out ball, but Madonna.
She doesn't care. Ellen.
Yep, it was
Just-
high. It was going out, but nope.
Just
I'll
wants-
put it away anyway, she says.
Just wants to whack the ball.
Yeah.
The McDonough mantra. Good transition.
Ooh.
See, that there is where I think there's a little bit of work to be done from Dawson and McDonough because they transition perfectly, but then they speed it up,
Yeah.
which is exactly what Anita Smith and Derek Gooch want.
Yep. Big serve. That was wide. Server 1, you were saying before that you could risk it.
Yeah, I mean, it's game 3. Got to put all on the line.
That's wide.
Doesn't matter. Ellen just gets it in anyway.
Ellen will just ATP
Yeah.
it, won't she? I had a cheeky laugh from Ben just there looking at us. Oh, lovely return there.
Yep. Yeah, Dawson caught a little bit in no man's.
Gooch quite a large man.
Yeah, he's tall.
Tall,
Sheesh.
yeah. Being at the net there, you're not really going to pass him when you volley like that, and that's called long.
I do wonder, being a South African, whether Darrett played rugby back in the day. He plays tennis. Or he played, I don't know if he still does.
Oh, great defence. Oh, look at that.
And I think that's the point of difference in this match right now, is the defensive capability of Dawson and McDonough. They're just getting everything back.
They are. I think Smith thought that was out there, but Gooch has called it in.
No, that was well and truly in.
Yeah. Oh, great rally.
Only 3 points in it.
That's long.
And on the second service, that stings.
Ooh.
Yeah. But Darrett always goes for the big serves.
Called a timeout.
Yeah, he's going to have a reassessment, and
Get some water.
just full credit here for Ellen and Ben Dawson. They've just played incredibly well.
For me, being in that shade right now would be an advantage.
Yeah, well, they can sit there and have a can of Coke. I'm surprised Ellen doesn't have one right now. And over there, looking mighty chill in the shade.
Can you believe this is only a bronze match? It's pretty. Well, we are watching the open mix, aren't we?
Yeah, a lot of good pickleball to come. All right, let's get back underway.
All right, this is important couple of points here.
Yeah, pointing end of the stick.
Yep.
3 point lead, 3 points till gold. Or till bronze, rather.
Oh, lovely.
Nutmeg from Dawson is good.
Nice shot.
Yeah,
Right in that back corner. With
beautiful
the sun
shot.
in her eyes as well.
Yeah, not easy.
Nope.
I'm actually surprised that Darren and Anita aren't wearing glasses. Like sunnies.
I don't think I've ever seen them in sunnies. Oh, that's an important side out for Gooch and Smith.
They have to get a couple of points on the board here.
Absolutely.
Another service error.
Yeah, that's fatigue kicking in, can't? Yeah.
There's been quite a few of them.
I'd be interested to know who won the toss in this match and if they strategically chose to end in the sun.
Most teams don't think about the ending of the game, they just think the start.
Okay.
9-5. Pointy end of the medal match here. And Darrett once again swinging those big arms of his.
That's a hard shot in the sun to make. That's 2 smashes that McDonough and Dawson have put up and have both been put away. I think they need to go back to the dropping. Oh, no! Oh, Ellen's not happy with herself.
That is big. Gooch and Smith have a huge opportunity here to turn the momentum.
Yeah, that's a get out of jail free card if I've ever seen it.
I reckon that's fired them up. They've been given a chance. They're going to take it. 6-9.
Wow.
Yep.
Ooh, not
Serves.
happy.
No. Crucial moment.
Need to take your time. I'd probably be playing it safe at this point of the... Oh,
That's so well played.
that was the top of the paddle by Dawson.
Yeah, no, you got it. You'll
Yeah,
take it.
He'll take it. Look, he's got a bit of a strut
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on.
Well, that was a huge side out for Gooch and Smith.
Yeah, massive.
And I think Dawson knows it. They have an opportunity to put this one away.
Oh. We have match point.
Yeah, medal point.
Medal point even. Gooch needs to stay in this game. Oh, that's just beautiful. And there you have it.
Yeah, classy.
Bronze medal.
Classy
Goes.
finish there for
Yeah.
McDonough.
Yeah, beautiful.
You're right, the bronze has gone to Dawson and McDonough. Well played, the team in blue locking it up for Gooch and Smith. They came fourth, which is rough. I think personally, fourth is the worst position in pickleball.
Do you?
I'd rather come last than fourth.
No, see, I think what an achievement to get to any medal match. And I'd be happy with fourth if I was
know.
Gooch and Smith.
I know how competitive Anita and Darren are, and they'll probably agree with me on this one. But,
Oh, really?
But, you know, it's all learning.
Yeah, and, you know, pickleball should be fun no matter where you come. I think it should be fun.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
they played hard. And look at that second set.
Oh, yeah, no,
You know,
yeah.
They should be proud of themselves.
Jay's being nice in the booth.
Nice all the
No,
time.
no, you are right. It's
Yeah.
just I just think it stings the most coming fourth in a tournament. But
I
we have-
did fourth in a PAA, and I was absolutely happy with my, you know, I think, yeah. And with this level of competition, nothing to be sneezed at.
yeah, you know, you are right. The draws have been nuts.
You're just a hard commentator.
Yeah, it's tough.
Just tough.
Well, I just know what I'm like as a player. That fourth is rough to receive, but that's all she wrote for that
That's
one, and
it.
we're about to get ready for our next set of games here.
Gold medal, open mixed.
Yeah, Klaus, Tio,
The legend that is Lydia Brown.
yeah, and Servat.
Servat.
Good old Gons. We'll just quickly mute, guys, while our players warm up, and we will get ready for this next open mixed gold. Yeah,
It's been a long day.
yeah, here at Beanley. Welcome back, everyone, to the Aussie Masters 40 Plus here at Beenleigh, 5 o'clock on the dot. And we're going to start off our gold medal here for the mixed open division. Mark Taylor calling this one. It'll be 3 games to 11, win by 2. Should we get to a third, the players will rotate at 6. And we've got the combination of Servat and Brown, Gons and Lydia. And they'll be taking on the sock man, Brad Kluss. And he's teaming up with Jane Teo, utilising the Franklin X40s.
This is going to be a cracker, DK.
Yes, it will be a good one. We had both Kluss and Teo play earlier today in a closely fought contest, and I imagine this will be the same following suit. I'm going to be very interested. I think this will be a different game to what we just saw in the bronze. I imagine as all of these players know how to wallop a ball, but I would actually like to see Teo and Kluss opting to slow things down a little bit, but Brad was firing in the semi-final. We'll see how this all pans out.
Well, I would expect Lydia Brown to be driving the pace here. She's very much... Oh, that goes in. What a way to start the gold medal match. If that's any indication of the match we've got to look forward to, count me in.
Yeah. Very solid. Yeah, Gon's playing big.
Huge.
I think he would definitely like to play that rebound style on the speed-up attempts from Kluss and Teo. Jane Teo typically doesn't engage the fast-paced ball at the net. She does have a third-shot drive, but typically at the net, unless it's a perfect shot, she'll take her time. And she proves me wrong immediately with a fast-paced ball, which ironically set up her opposition.
I think Jane's had a very solid tournament. She's played very well. I watched the round robins in the ladies, where she played with Brooke Mundy. And of course, Lydia Brown took away the women's doubles gold with Ellen McDonough, who we just saw playing off for bronze, winning bronze.
Lydia's underrated.
Oh,
I actually think she needs more respect.
I keep on saying she's my number 1 35-plus player in Australia.
Pick up from Gons didn't matter.
Strategy 101, Lydia Brown.
Yep.
Completely underrated.
Yeah, I'm continually surprised that people are surprised when they see Brown in the podium. It's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
She's done it that many times.
Have you not played against the woman? Unbelievable pickerballer. And look at that.
So signature shot.
Yep.
I don't know if that's exactly a badminton strike or not, but she does open up the battle face a little bit with her smashes.
Badminton background.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now the Kiwi.
Paddle tap of encouragement from Lydia there to Savat.
Pirouette from Gons. It's good.
Oh, what a rally. Great defence by Brad Kluss. But Savat finishes that off. Yeah, so Teo opting to stay on their stack on that one. And it seems that Brad's having... Based on the previous game, Brad's having some great results on that right-hand side.
I actually think it's a good thing. We did see a fair bit of success when Jane was on the left in the last game that we called.
And again, we been talking about females taking the left side.
I love it.
Yep.
It's so good.
Shout out to Coco Lococo.
What it does, and it's probably something that we don't often talk about, is that it actually opens it up so that the male players are facing each other and the female players are facing each other. So the hands battles are usually really fiery. Which, there we go. Jane Teo taking on Lydia Brown, who took the left this time. So they're opting to not stack.
I did it once in a tournament in Hong Kong recently, and my male partner just couldn't get his head around it. So it wasn't as successful as I was hoping. But it was for that very reason I wanted to face the female.
Well, for me, it's usually when it goes wrong, it's the male player that mucks it up. 'Cause there's a little bit of ego there that some fellas think the ladies can't play the left, which has always confused me.
Three, 1, 2.
That's the macaw you can hear, Jay. The mascot of Beanley Tennis.
Are you talking about a bird?
Yes.
Oh.
Squawking away.
Oh, okay.
There's that front on speed up we were talking about with the ladies taking each other on.
Mm-hmm. 5 o'clock must be dinner time.
It's over there whistling away. It's
Quick
almost a wolf whistle.
It is, isn't it? That's a quick side out for Kluss and Teo.
See, big service there opened up the drive opportunity for Brad.
Kluss's game is really versatile. He can hit big, but yet he's really great at the resetting and the dinking. Oh, speaking of hitting big. Seeing a bit of a trend from this side from our bronze medal match. Bit of overhitting, perhaps a bit of wind. Yeah, it's those soft hands I was talking about by Brad Kluss.
Yeah, heavily targeting Lydia Brown's backhand there. And it's such a versatile division, the Open Masters category, because you have players that are from old school pickleball and that they dink everything. And then you've got players that drive everything. And that's a great speed up. Telegraphed it a fair bit, Brad, but Gon's unable to get it back. Timeout.
Brad's a bit of a master of deception when it comes to speed ups, though. You think he's winding up for it, and then it just sort of pops over.
Yeah, consistent start here for the duo of Kluss and Teo as timeout's called. And this will be our final match of the broadcast for this tournament this weekend. Great way to finish it off with an open mixed event.
Oh, absolutely.
Remember, viewers at home, you can catch all the footage on the Pickleball Tournaments Australia Facebook and YouTube channel. If you are looking on YouTube, go to the live events tab. You'll see the live just above the channel, and you can find the videos there. Players are returning to court.
Can we see Coach Deb Rossi anywhere?
I imagine she's probably sitting underneath us.
Right underneath us, yeah.
Yep.
Giving her words of wisdom.
Well, it'd be very simple for Kluss and Teo, is don't change anything. What they're doing's working.
Great pickup. They can't do much wrong at this stage.
Yeah, a couple of errors there from Gons. He had the speed up opportunities, just couldn't execute. Well left.
Yep, good leave.
I know that Lydia, fairly certain she plays at UQ against Deb and Jane quite a bit, so they'd be very comfortable with each other's game. Not too sure if Gons goes to those sessions or not. I know Brad doesn't. Down in or up in Sunny Coast.
Saying that, Brad's always on the road these days. Bit of a workaholic.
It's just a commentator thing, Jay.
It's another good lead there. So, I mean, Lydia's capable of just reading balls that not many players can do. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, big shake and bake crash from Gons is good. So Vat serves it up and Brown finds the ball in her hands once more.
It's a rare error for Brown there.
Three strokes in the middle there from Lydia Brown. It worked out for her. Listen to that wind. Oof. Howling along here at Beanley.
Oh,
Big poach.
that is beautiful pickleball by Jane Teo. Straight down the middle.
Yep. Big punch. Single-handed backhand down the middle too. Not an easy shot to pull off.
I'm telling you, Teo's had a fantastic tournament. Beautiful drop by Lydia Brown.
Yeah, the old off-pace smash usually catches people by surprise. Reset by Brad Klaus was out of this world.
Yeah,
Didn't
it was
matter, though.
insane, wasn't it?
He does have very soft hands in that third shot. Sorry, no man's land zone.
Paddle nice and low.
I like that from Brad.
Yeah, that was there for the taking, wasn't it?
But I mentioned a couple of times it's an earning opportunity. So Lydia Brown, that was immediately in the back of her mind. If she mucked it up, Klaus would have been all over it. And Brad's feeding off of it now.
Oh, that's classy.
Wow. That was a very good lob too. I thought Brown and Servat were on the ropes.
Sun in their eyes.
Yeah, and the wind as well. Not easy lobbing in the wind.
Oh. Nice put away by Klaus. Oh, do you see that dig out by Klaus then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he gets really low, utilises the knees well. And dig is the appropriate term because
Yeah.
that is very much the action.
Fit as a fiddle.
Yep.
That's not an easy shot to pull off.
Switch of position here for Brown and Servat.
Out. Brad's very much an energetic player. When his energy is high, you just see absolute brilliance from him. And I think he's got the perfect partner in Jane Teo. They seem to be really lifting each other up.
Well, there's a great example. 2 unreal shots from Klaus.
And that's the first game.
Yeah, Klaus and Teo secure it and have a bit of a breather as we get into our game 2 here for the gold medal. What a fantastic effort from Jane Teo and Brad Klaus.
Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be a little bit closer.
Yep. I'll be honest, I almost feel like because Lydia and Gons are ready to go just before the bronze medal got called onto our court.
Yep.
I do wonder if it's thrown their momentum off a little bit, having to wait another hour or so.
But in all fairness, so did Brad and
I agree.
Jane.
I
yeah.
agree. Yep, you're right. Jane's making a racket up. Jay is making a racket up here in the booth.
Destroying the place. It's not like me.
How many refs does it take to referee a gold medal?
Seemingly 3 at the
Yeah,
moment.
we got a. What's the terminology? What do you call a group of referees?
a reef of referees.
Kitchen violation. There's a lot of them. Kitchen cam violation is what I refer to them as because they always run into our kitchen cams.
Oh, do they?
Tio's looking mighty focused up the back there.
I think if these two have success at this tournament, I think we can see that pairing coming back to other
Yeah,
tournaments.
well.
Yeah,
Especially for the Aussie Masters events.
just saying.
Well, I mean, if you win the Open mixed event, like, why wouldn't you run it back, right?
Yeah. I think they complement each other really well.
Okay, game
But
2.
Game 2, whole new game. Let's see.
Yeah, and the pressure's on Brown and Savat, who are receiving.
Oh, lovely. What defense? Oh, that one just going wide.
Yeah, Jane knew it was coming, just couldn't capitalise.
You know how some players have little quirky little things, like George Wall. He always picks his T-shirt up on the left-hand side. Lydia Brown always twists her cap a little bit to one side. It's
Very observant of you.
Yeah, it's really
Jay,
sweet.
we'll see if she does it now. Watch.
No, well, no, it's permanently twisted. Just
Oh,
a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
It's really quite cute.
Well, we're talking about fashion statements. Lydia clearly rocking the Engage gear.
Engage ambassador. Ooh, that one clearly going out there, but Brad wanted it.
Yeah, it's the one negative to Brad's game, is that he gets a little bit too hyper sometimes, especially in that transition zone. Error there from official Taylor, but all has been sorted and we can continue. I believe official Taylor wasn't sure if the last ball was called in or out. That's a great shot.
Yeah, well disguised, wasn't it?
Yeah, double hand and backhand, rolled it to the right side.
Expecting it down the middle. It's long.
Lead taken. Seems like a much better passage here for Brown and Savat.
Good defense. Great point.
Yeah, serve.
Solid on both teams.
Savat ramps it up and we have a timeout.
Okay, this is getting interesting.
Yeah, and Other interesting matters for our viewers at home is the Grand Slam series, which I've got up on screen. Plenty more events coming up for you this year. Highly recommend taking a look at these guys on Pickleball. Tournaments Australia at Gmail is their email address if you have any questions, but Pickleball Brackets is where you can find all the information. And they're playing everywhere. We'll be back here in, well, I mean, Beenleigh probably wouldn't consider itself either Brisbane or Gold Coast. It's halfway. But we'll be at both Brizzy and Gold Coast this year, and Sydney, Perth and Melbourne as well.
Huge calendar.
Yeah. It'll be a lot of fun, and highly recommend everyone getting amongst it.
I think I played every Grand Slam in 2024 and had an absolute ball.
They're amazing tournaments.
Yep.
Them and the Aussie Masters.
Not to be missed. Oh, what a get by Savat.
He's really ramped it up this game.
Yeah, I thought Klass's hit was a winner there, but not to be. How's that defence? That's brilliant by Teo.
Yeah, she was in an awkward spot too.
But defend.
Yep. Did well to fight out of it. Game 2, if you did just tune in, Klass and Teo secured the first victory, and it looks like they've taken that point and challenge is successful.
Yep, that could be the couple of points that they need to get back into this match. Two net rolls.
Clearly a good timeout, and we have one in response.
Good that Brad slowed the ball down there. Well, this is seemingly game on here.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution now. I mean, these players have been playing all day. They know what their plans are. It just comes down to who can pull it off.
The ups and downs of pickleball.
Yeah, it's often referred to as a roller coaster, and fair enough too. It's got the sunset here at Beenleigh. The sunset last night was beautiful, by the way. Did you see that? The
Yeah, it
sky
was
like
amazing.
peach.
We're just on the back end of a full moon.
Ah.
All right, we're back to it. Yeah, lovely speed up by Teo there.
Yeah, Teo had an opportunity to do that exact same play a couple of shots before that, but bided her time. Timeout not successful for Brown and Savat. Momentum continuing.
Just remembering, folks at home, we're playing to 11, win by 2, swapping at 6 as this is... No, we're not. This is the second set, isn't it? Second set's been a long day.
You've done so well today, Jay.
Thank you.
It's hard to keep focus, right? People don't realise it when you're commentating. Just keep track of everything and
Yeah.
not muddle up your words. The watermelons in the booth don't help.
Nope.
Oh, they help, but just not with coherence. Speed up is unsuccessful.
Hopefully I haven't put a jinx on the game and we do. I'd like to see a third set though.
Yeah. Third game would be
Third
good.
game.
I feel like I'm a grumpy teacher.
No, that's okay, Dylan.
That is a great lob.
Yeah, fantastic on the line. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was always going to be put away. You know, it was a good get by Brad. It was a difficult shot to get back.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised that Servat doesn't do more lobs. He comes, like he plays padel, and they do a lot of lobbing and paddle. So
Right, okay.
he would be very proficient in a lob scenario. And that was a dink lob there that he perfected. Not next shot, not so much.
Lydia with a big smile on her
Yeah.
face.
She's always enjoying herself, Lydia.
Yeah.
Good speed up.
So good.
Was this-
We've seen that one before, haven't we, from Tio?
Yeah, the single-handed backhand blast. Called one.
Oh, Brad's very happy with that.
Yeah, solid transition there from Klaus. The crash was on,
Mm-hmm.
and they take a 1-point lead. It's an awkward shot. So Tio with that backhand flick, trying to smash it down. It is awkward to try and land it cleanly.
Oh, lovely shot by Lydia Brown.
Talking about difficult shots, Brad. That is a tough one.
Yep.
Yeah, Gon's going big again.
I think he needs to continue that.
I agree. And Gon's with the guns. He needs to keep blasting away. Tied game once more, 8 apiece. He sent Brad all the way to the back end of the court. And as our tournament starts to round up, we've got medal presentations going on behind us. We'd like to thank all of our referees and volunteers for getting behind this event. These events simply don't occur without them.
Huge weekend. Amazing contribution. Oh, that was a great deep return
Yeah.
by Klaus.
But I liked it because it was floaty.
Mm-hmm.
Took some of the pace off of it. Means that Servat and Brown had to generate their own pace.
There's that badminton flick again.
Yep. Lydia getting it done once more.
Nine, 8-2.
Oof. Ooh, he went for it.
It was a difficult shot to pull
Yeah,
off. Yeah.
that's a hard one.
Oh. Woo.
Brad likes it.
Mm-hmm.
Crucial time. 2
Yep.
points till victory.
Very important point. 9-9-1. Nice speed up by Lydia.
Yep.
Very nice. Oh, that was just divine. We've got a game. Gold medal point.
Gold medal point indeed. Bright class ball in hand can secure it for he and Tio.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen.
Open mixed gold medalists, Brad Klass and Jane Teo take it out. Lydia Brown and Gon Savat, terrific effort to get to the silver medal position.
Quality match.
Yeah,
Quality match.
Quality pools in general.
Yeah.
Well done to our players on court, and thank you to our official Mark Taylor for calling this gold medal, and thank you for everyone tuning in at home. Dylan and Jay here. Jay's nearly run off with my headset. We're going to close down the broadcast here at Beenleigh. The tournament is all over Red Rover. But as always, thank you so much for following all of the events. You can catch the footage on the Pickleball Tournaments Australia Facebook and YouTube channel, should you want to watch later on. Thank you, Jay. You did terrific this weekend.
Thanks for having me in the booth, DK. Always a pleasure calling with you.
Yeah, and you sound like you can have a well-deserved break after travelling the world for several months. But we look forward to seeing you in the commentary booth soon.
Yeah, week off at the Gold Coast. I'm looking forward to it. Maybe a bit of pickles in order for myself.
Well, there we go, viewers. If you're in the Gold Coast region, reach out to Jay. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Love it.
But we will close things down. Thank you, everyone. Dylan Kimlin and Jeanette Ward here, closing off the Australian Masters 40 Plus live from Beenleigh. Thank you, and have yourself a lovely evening.
Good night, everyone.